I want to share a story, a testimony about something that the Lord did about 2 or 3 months ago. My son, he's a student at UAB College, and he was at home and for the weekend, I think, and he was going to go and pick up his friends. I think they were going to the movies, or they were going to, go out and do something and hang out some. So as he was coming down the stairs, God prompted me in my spirit to pray for him. He said, say a prayer for him before he goes. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I said, Corey, come over and we're going to pray. The Lord want me to pray for you before you go. And so I was obedient. I prayed a prayer and asked God to cover and protect him, to send his angels before him and behind him to lead him in the way and to be there for him. And so they went on. So a couple of hours went by, and my son finally made it back, and he said, well, I had an accident, Dad. And I said, well, are you okay? What happened? And he said that he ran over something, but he didn't know what it was and where he was going. It was a 2-lane highway. And when he came back, him and his friends, they were looking so spooked. I'm like, and I went out to look at the car, and I just began to look at it, and I was like, how did you make it home? Because both tires were on flat and pretty much off the rims, and the car was scratched, and he literally came home on eagle's wings because he didn't have any tires on the passenger side. They were all, the rubber was off the tires and the rims were all warped. And I don't even know how he made it home, but yes, I really do. He came home on eagle's wings. God sent angels before him and behind him, and they led him back home safely. And so I'm so thankful, because it could have been worse. He could have ran into somebody head on. He could have flipped the car over or did anything, but I just thank God for giving me that unction to pray. He said the effectual fervent prayers of the righteous avail it much. And he said men ought to always pray and pray without ceasing. So then I knew why God had prompted me to pray, because he already saw what was going to happen. And Corey needed a prayer that day. And I believe God dispatched angels to cover him and to protect him and to lead him in the way, just like he did for Israel. And I'm just thankful. Never underestimate the power of prayer, because he said the prayers of the righteous avail it much. They mean something. They reach the very throne room of God. And so I'm thankful. I just wanted to share that, because I don't take anything for granted that God does for me and my family. And I love my son, and I don't want anything to ever happen to him. And so continue to pray, continue to lift up the name of Jesus, cover your kids, and realize that God's got you covered. He's got you protected, and he provides everything according to your riches and glory. He said he's a very, very present help in times of trouble. God bless.